Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. We are going to be checking out some video games today. Not just any video games, but we are looking at games that have exactly one review in the entirety of their lifetime. So some of these games are newer. Some of these games have been out for a little bit of time and just haven't gotten the credit that maybe they deserve. And we are going to be testing them from a game developer's perspective and seeing what they do right, what they do wrong, and if they deserve more reviews than they're getting, or if there's some things that they got to work on beforehand. So if you don't know me, my name is Jacob. I am a video game developer from San Antonio, Texas. I've been making games and their associated parts for the last 6 years, and I run my game studio, Nocturnal Light Studios, that I opened up earlier this year. And something I really enjoy doing is these types of videos where I get to kind of talk with the developers. I like to see what the folks are working on and give them a little bit of feedback from my perspective as someone who's done this a couple of times, just to offer some playtesting, because playtesting is really huge. You don't know what you need to work on until somebody tells you sometimes. So hopefully I can provide a little bit of insight for these folks and get to play some really interesting games in the process. But either way, let's go check it out. So this is Wisecracker by El Siligato. This gives us the option for a new run, a seeded run, or to continue our run. I did hop into this game for just a few seconds. I always like to make sure that games are gonna like kind of work, or make sure that there's nothing that I don't want to stream or anything like that. So I have taken a brief look at this game. So when I start this run, just know that during the first playthrough, you do get the tutorial. And basically the tutorial is try to get the money and then also try to pop the safe. So you have to line this up, just pressing the space bar when it hits, and then if you do, you get points. Basically I just did the first level to test it out. There is some kind of item shop in the store as well, so you can modify your runs after. So we got enough money there. $7 is pretty good, I think. Not enough for these bad boys, but we can buy a couple of these things. So this changes like the color of the pins that you get in the run, and each one of those has something different. I've actually never seen this. Adds 10% of your time back when you get the coin. So I guess it's going to count as a coin, but then also give you some time, which is pretty cool. That might be worth copping. A little weird on the click there. Like I was clicking the card and I didn't get any kind of feedback. I had to click the coin. Yeah, I guess if we buy more pins, it'll populate the lock with more of those pins. So maybe that might be something, just have a bunch of these to not have to wait for it to go all the way around the circle. But then we also have these, which are like the multipliers. Counting as 3 is kind of goated, but doubling, I guess if you double every time, that might be kind of cool. Let's just try the flat 3. So yeah, again, I can't click this. I have enough money and then it just works. So definitely some issue to work out with the registering of the clicks there. At 5, I don't know exactly what that means, but we'll see here. Okay, so it got rid of the regular. Oh, wow. That's busted for $2. Unfortunately, I didn't realize just how much money we were getting there. So, or how many points we were getting. So we didn't really get any money. Yeah, that's huge, man. 5 points per click. I can kind of see where that's not exactly what you want, because then you're not getting any money for the future. And if the game kind of scales, it might outscale you before you have the opportunity. Red ones are kind of no use to us. We can't afford this one. So we're just going to try to save a little bit of money. I'm wondering if there's a way to get rid of this, because we might have like really shafted ourselves. At least there's a little bit of money we can grab this time. Got kind of lucky on that roll, I guess. But this is, yeah, gonna be enough to kill us. Hey, we were able to snag 1 coin at the very end there, which was nice. I'm gonna save up for another one of these passes. I'm not sure what the difference is between a pass and a trinket. Ooh, next boss is the Rusty. Okay, so there are bosses coming up here pretty soon. We're gonna spec into some more coins. We need cheddar. I was gonna save up my money, but we'll spend a few bones. Okay, now the lock is moving around. Is that the boss, maybe? Nice. Okay, yeah, now we're getting some money. And we're keeping our time up, which is cool. Yeah, those cyan coins were a good thing to invest in, that's for sure. And man, we are cracking the hell out of these safes. I say as I miss like 5 in a row. Next boss is the glitch. So I guess that was the boss, because it changed now, and then that was the first one to kind of move around. You move 25% faster. That's like a pro and a con. Like, that's really testing your skill. Let's try it. And then we'll grab another cyan coin just for the heck of it. We're finna be zipping, man. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, so, I mean... Oh, okay, so this boss just randomly erases everything and reinstantiates it, it looks like. Which is cool. I like that. Or at least it did at first. It doesn't seem to be doing... I don't know if that's something I did, maybe? I thought maybe that was an intentional choice, but also maybe not. And yeah, now we're able to at least get a little money in these runs, which is great. We're not immediately ending the run, but it's also a little scary how quickly they're multiplying and what we might need to do to survive. Let's go. I gotta say, it's pretty fun. Just going spamming the space bar, trying to get the timing right is pretty interesting. You know what? Let's just go balls to the wall and see how ridiculously fast. Man, these boxes are just... I don't know if this one's clickable. I'm trying everywhere. Yeah, I definitely think it's just a bounding box issue. There we go. Oh, cool. Okay, so this is the trinket slot, and these are the asses. I don't know if there's a limit on how many of these I can have. Oh yeah, baby. We're just going as fast as humanly possible. I am speed. So yeah, I guess the glitchy lock might not be functioning as intended. Obviously, this is super early on in development. It was just released 20 hours ago. So there's, of course, opportunity to work on the game, but it's pretty cool. Like, for as simple as it is, it just goes to show that you don't have to do like this crazy open world MMORPG with roguelike elements and all of that kind of stuff to have a fun game. You know, you can just have something like this where you're spamming the space bar and trying to time it up with these little coins and lock picks, and it's fun. You know, it's engaging, it's entertaining. I'm not just waiting for it to be over. And I've had that experience with some games that cost me money, you know, where I'm just really kind of dredging through the gameplay, and I'm very glad that that's not the case here. But I think we're going to go ahead and call it there, and I'm going to give a little bit of my feedback to the developer. So first and foremost, you've got the bug that obviously needs to be addressed where you're clicking things and it's not registering, or it just... I clicked in the same spot and it didn't register. So I'm not 100% sure like what's going on there, but definitely I think as far as bugs go, that's the only thing I noticed, except for maybe that glitchy lock might not be functioning as intended. But other than that, the game runs smoothly. I think you've got like a solid core for the game. The balancing might need a little bit of work. It's definitely not busted. You know, I'm not getting my teeth kicked in the first round, but as far as I was able to get that one upgrade early on, and then I accidentally priced myself out. And then for the next couple of rounds, I was intentionally trying to not get points to get as many coins as I could. There might be an opportunity to adjust the way that you handle that, but other than that, the game seemed pretty balanced and fun and interesting from a new developer or somebody that doesn't have anything on their page and very early stage of the project. I think there's some reason to hold your head high, but I think you did fairly well with the base of the game, and now it's just kind of building on that and taking the opportunity to keep going. Next, we have Just Keep Swimming, and this is by Super Duper Potato, also Sophie the programmer and player name. This is a swimmer game. Think like maybe Crossy Road or something of the sort. I did have the opportunity to play this game a little bit, and it's basically just up down like Frogger or Crossy Road style, I guess. Is I don't know if that's the right thing to equate it to, but that's kind of what it reminded me of. But basically, you're just trying to... Oh no, I forgot about my stamina. So yeah, you're just trying to make it as far as you can. You get tired, obviously. And yeah, you just dodge the hazards and try to make it as far... Okay, I can grab it a second time. Your stamina, you have to hold on to the log for a second. The longer you hold on, it's just... You're resting on there, so... Oh no. Oh no, we goofed. We can make it. Okay, cool. But it really kind of, there is an element of luck where sometimes you just seem to get more logs than others. Oh man, I thought we could skirt that. I love how it says, you know, you're so close to the Bahamas. You're only 100,000 miles away. I wonder if it's possible to make it to the end if they included just a ridiculous Easter egg. It says the highest score in the world right now is the programmer, and it looks like she had like 100 and something. And we're gonna see if we can officially claim the highest score in the world. I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, it's a fun little game. Like I'm having a blast, and I think that with the state of games recently, games are big and complex, like for the sake of it, you know, whether that's, I feel like it's definitely more of a problem in the AAA space than it is in the indie space, but it doesn't have to be that way, you know, like you can just have these fun little games that aren't the craziest thing you've ever heard of, but it's just a nice way to spend some time. And something I really enjoy about the indie scene is that love of games for being fun. Okay, we can definitely do this. We can definitely set the world record. Like I have to, for the people, for the devs, you know, like step your game up. If I can beat you and this is your game, you got to get it together, man. So we're gonna put all of our effort into this run right here. This is gonna be the one. Even if it's not the run, the magic of video editing means I can like say that and then also say, oh yeah, that was the run, even if it wasn't. Am I gonna do that? Probably not, but you watching at home never know. Ah, juked him. That might be kind of the play. It's just like literally, oh no. No, okay, the magic of editing is gonna have to save me, I guess. I did notice there that the whirlpools seem to be a little, what's the right word? Inconsistent. That like right there, you just see two logs passing right through. So yeah, it seems a little inconsistent with how it grabs things and pulls them in. Like those logs pass like right through the dead center. And then also, no. No. Come on, man. We can do this. I believe in myself. I was, you know, over here shit talking the programmer like if I can do it, you can do it kind of deal. But I like this music. This is a cute little, you know, I'm swimming for my life at Mach speed, might I add. This dude is zipping. This guy is fast as hell. You know, and then I got this beautiful little elevator music as I'm dodging whirlpools and sharks and like really fighting for my life here. Makes the whole thing just that much more appealing. But yeah, I do get a little worried with those hitboxes because I feel like earlier that shark grabbed me when I didn't think he would. And then right there, I thought I might be a goner and, oh, come on. Oh, okay. See, that's close. That scared the heck out of me right there. Oh, we missed that. We should have grabbed it. Yeah, okay, cool. That's nice there because it did, it dropped me off of the log before the log got pulled in. I was kind of worried about that earlier, and I dipped a little earlier than I had to because I was really worried about getting pulled into the vortex. But heck yeah, man, we're making good progress. I don't want to jinx it, but this is looking like a pretty good attempt at a world record. Oh baby. And that's one thing I really like and I would like to see in more games is just like a leaderboard system, you know? These kinds of, I guess, arcade style is the mechanic I'm thinking of. All you're trying to do is beat yourself and other people who have attempted it. And I really like that style of game making. And it kind of goes back into what I was saying earlier about just making games fun for the sake of being fun and not overly complicated. Oh, we just barely got any no, 101 yards. What was the high score in the world? 109. No. Sometimes in this world, you just got to keep your head up. You absolutely can't give up, especially when you're this close. And we are close, man. This is the run right here. I know I said it before and I believed it then, and I wasn't, that was actually just my warm-up that I was talking about, but like this right here, this is the run. Buddy, we be running out of stamina. I'm talking about. Oh no, it just kicked me off of that log. No. That was my world record breaking run right there. So yeah, there's like a couple of minor things to be addressed. That one right there where the logs kind of phase through. The inconsistency of the whirlpools, but also, well, and that log just disappeared. So there's a few minor things, you know, it definitely doesn't kill the game. I'm not like ready to rage throw my computer through the wall or anything, but I got kicked off of a log earlier when I didn't try to, oh man, that one was on me. It seems like the sharks might have a little bit of an inconsistency with their hit detection. But overall, those things are fairly minor. It is important to get them right because that's like the core of your game. That's kind of what your game is about. But it just feels like, you know, early stage. I don't want to use the word jank in a derogatory way. You know, I'm not trying to be ugly. But like that early stage, like we haven't got it all ironed out yet, you know? So jank for lack of a better term. No, we got shafted there. Oh, yay. Oh, just enough. That's what I mean about the luck aspect, man. Like you just kind of gotta hope and pray sometimes. And I guess if you're swimming through these world's most shark infested waters, there might be an element of luck that you really just kind of have to hope and pray. Well, shark and cyclone infested waters. But yeah, it's awesome. Like this game is fun, you know. Great job to the team. I think it was like 2 or 3 people that made this. Like killer, super sick. It's just neat, man. Like oh, that was way too close for comfort. I feel like we get a little faster as time goes on. It's a little hard to tell, I guess, especially because you're kind of starting and stopping, grabbing onto these logs and things. But oh goodness. Okay, I'm gonna try that strategy again, where I just ride one of these as long as I can. We're able to cheese a couple of yards. I don't want that to be what breaks my record, so I have to beat the record by more than 4 or 5 yards that I just caught there. Ooh, with that somewhat sketchy technique. But hey, if it exists in the game, it's an exploit, you know, not a cheat or whatever the terminology is. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. That's it. That's it. We're world record holders, son. Not by much. Not by much, but hey, I can hold my head high and say that I am now officially the highest scoring player in the whole wide world when it comes to Just Keep Swimming by Super Duper Potato. Let's go ahead and just give our quick summary to the devs. Super duper cool concept for a game. I think that was very fun, and I enjoy those styles of games where it's just competing against yourself and the high score. I really like that aspect of game dev. So there are a couple of things obviously to be worked on, consistency of collision detection and things like that, but overall still a super enjoyable game. I really like the work that the team has been able to kind of accomplish there. Let's just check really quickly when this was dropped. 21 days ago. Okay, so it's been out for a couple of weeks. It's not like the other game that was literally just dropped a couple of days ago, but yeah, very cool game. It was made for a micro jam with a small update afterwards. So yeah, it looks like they published it and then 3 days later they did something else to it. I don't know if they intend to keep on working on it. It definitely doesn't need like a ton of work or anything like that. It's fairly a complete package, which is awesome. That's what you want to see out of a game jam, right? You want to see most of the idea executed on. But if you did want to revisit it, it is cool. It definitely has some potential. It just needs a little bit of more time in the oven. You know, I'm not sure how long they had for this jam, but super great work for whatever the time frame was. Even if you had quite a while to work on it, it's still fairly impressive. But overall, man, like super interesting game. I think y'all did a really good job, and I wish y'all the best of luck going forward. All right, so now we are checking out Route Down by these few devs right here. It is published by ZelloFed. Seems like it was made by 4 people, and it was published just 10 days ago. So they have it listed here as a prototype, and it is a game about driving a bus. Busgame.exe, as you can see right here, but they do have it available in the browser. All right, so it did take a little while to load, but it's a 3D game in the browser, so we'll definitely give them some grace there, right? What is this here? Oh, I love that. I love the opportunity to change the... Oh, cool. So that looks like the difficulty. Love that. All right, let's start in the middle. Wow. So you can kind of random... I don't know if it's randomizing or if there's just a few set options, but either way, already off the bat, that's a super cool feature. I love that you can change the layout of the town and also... Ooh, baby. So we're a little top heavy. I love the little GTA map. Is pretty awesome. Gotta go on the wrong side of the road. Issue tickets. Compare the ticket cost to the money given. Click the coins to oh, I'm blocking the road. They're honking at me. Oh no. Oh no, I don't know what to do. Okay. They gave me $12. Oh, so I gotta give them 70 cents. Perfect. Okay, cool. No, I did not know there was gonna be math involved. Oh, okay. So hitting people costs me money, and people can just drive wherever they want, it would appear. I can stop on any side of the road. Oh, yep. We just bust U-turns in the middle of the road as well. Okay, they gave me 1040, so I gotta give them 60 cents back. No! Wait, what was that? Okay. Okay. I'm so bad at math, guys. I don't know what happened there. I thought I did it right. No! We're killing everybody. Oh, wait, there's a boost feature. Oh, heck. You hate to see it. We were so close. Oh, we blew up. Oh, I love that. That's such a neat feature, showing the collisions and the exact swervy little route that we took. That's freaking awesome, man. That's so cool. Let's see how chaotic it gets for the crazy rush hour shift. This is a super well put together and polished game. Honestly, it's surprising that it only has one review so far. So 80 cents change. No, it's double. I think that's what's the problem, is it's double clicking. If I have determined that anything is wrong, I would say it's that. Maybe we're starting with money on the table, or maybe it's like too sensitive and it's double clicking on accident. Oh my gosh, there's no way, dude. Oh man, that is such a hard level right there. We're gonna do it one more time, but yeah, I think it might be a little too sensitive on the money. Son of a gun. We're killing these guys, man, and not in a good way. Like this. No, I thought I made it. 10 cents. Perfect. I can do math. 30 cents. I can do math. Oh, yeah. See, well, I don't know why it started with 20 cents on the screen there. I think maybe that's what messed me up. No, get out of the way. Ah, okay. So whereas the last game was super cutesy, and although I was swimming in shark infested waters, I felt la-da-dee. This game, I'm driving in the city and I'm ready to punch somebody. Like, I hate everybody in this town and I'm bad at math. That's obviously not the developer's fault that I suck at math, but it is a factor. Maybe you should have a like a trigger warning at the beginning of the game. This game does feature mental math, and timed mental math at that, which makes me even more nervous. I do like that the cars at least attempt to dodge you. Can I please get in the fucking... Okay, 70 cents change, and the time still clicks while you're in here, so I think that's a big factor as well. Timer hidden? Are you kidding me? No, there is like a drift feature, I think it said, like Q and E. Oh, come on, I barely clipped you, bro. He's just after... Oh, yeah, so that's what it is. It's the click is very sensitive. There needs to be a little bit of a... There needs to be a small delay when you're clicking before it allows you to do the next click, because I was able to catch it that time, but before I didn't even notice when it happened. 10 cents and change. 50 cents and change. Let's make a quick U-turn in this tiny little... At least that doesn't count as a crash when I hit the buildings. So this is the city where you can run into the buildings all you want to, but please... RIP, man. Damn. We sent that dude rolling. Bad day to be other people on these roads, huh? Yay, we did it. We finally did it. The little loop-de-loop that we had to do right there. Nice. This is a very cool game. I like this. I think this is super well done. Yeah, so this was probably my favorite game from today. Super interesting concept. I had never played Crazy Taxi, but I assume it's kind of maybe inspired by that, where it's just like chaotic driving around, trying to beat the timer, trying to, you know, dodge the traffic and all that kind of stuff. But I really enjoyed the different layouts of the level, the fact that you can randomize things, the difficulty, having the different like times of the day and stuff. All of those features were super cool, and I think it was really well put together. The only like technical thing that I could say would be the money system. There definitely needs to be, in my opinion, should never be any money like on the table. Maybe that's what it was, and I just didn't like notice it, that they hand you $11.20 and so your change has to adjust accordingly. But I would rather just see like whole dollar increments, and then you have to pay out the change according to that. You definitely need to make sure that there's a small buffer timer between clicks, because I would only click one time and it was doubling the money that I was putting down sometimes. So a small bug in that regard, not the end of the world, but especially on that last level, and you're probably cutting it pretty close anyway, that would be very unfortunate if that was what killed your run. I think there's a little opportunity for improvement there, but otherwise I think the game was done super well. Really, really fun. And I think all three of these games had that arcadey kind of feel. I think that's something that we've been missing a little bit in the AAA space, and it's good to see indie games kind of lean back into that, whether it's due to restrictions, you know, like you're not able to create these mass environments and all this kind of stuff, but also just because it's fun, because it's like a different style of game that has gone kind of unnoticed a little bit in recent years and has changed. So it's nice to see that kind of brought back for these styles of games. So super awesome day today playing these games. It warms my heart, right, to see these styles of games and to see developers making things for the sake of them being fun. I really want to commend all the devs today. We didn't have any crazy games, and all of these games deserve more than one review. That's absolutely crazy that all of these games have been reviewed exactly one time. Like that's pretty wild. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop 5 stars on all of these guys today. If y'all want to check out these games, I will have them in the description below. Please go give a word of encouragement to these devs. Making a game is hard, especially for at least one of these games was made for a jam. So in just like a few days, making a game is difficult. Making a game on a time crunch is difficult. Making a game by yourself or with a very small team is difficult. So give them some words of encouragement. Let them know if you do try these games out and you enjoy them, give them a shout, man. Encourage them so that we can continue to have these fun kinds of experiences. And none of these games cost me a penny, you know, like I got to experience all of these games without dropping $70 to walk around in an empty open world, like such seems to be the case in a lot of games lately. So give some encouragement, go check these games out. If you're interested in any of the stuff that I'm working on, like this background behind me, I made for a little project, and I've made a few games and stuff. I'll have the links to my studio and everything down below. Feel free to check it out if you're interested, and we'll catch you on the next video. Y'all take it easy.